What's the best way to find out if a bully's with the business or not? You punch him in the mouth. Kamala Harris, the Tim Walz, and the Democratic Party been boop, bow, boop, bow, boop, bow, boop, bow, 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 bow. And Donald Trump can't handle it. You know what I knew that this was going to be different than any other presidential race? When Kamala Harris gave them protesters the death stare.
You know what? If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
Kamala Harris ain't playing no games with y'all right now, man. You know the last time I seen somebody with a look like that on their face, I was in the California Youth Authority and somebody got their face chopped off. You might say, ain't you crazy? Why you laughing at that dude got his face chopped off? Because I'm going to tell you like this, with nobody in there for singing too loud in the choir, put it that way. Look, and when you chopping somebody's face off, you can't be worried about whether or not it's going to hurt somebody or I don't want to do too much, I just want to do a little bit. No, you slice it and dice it. And that's exactly what Kamala Harris's attitude is going to have to be out here fighting for this democracy. And that's exactly what it's been too. Her and Walz out here calling Donald Trump and J.D. Vance weird. What? Do you know that Kamala Harris and them got a true social account? Y'all thought Kamala Harris was lying when she said, I know you're kind, homie? See, y'all done fell for the lies that the Republicans is pushing. They want to say that Kamala Harris is a DEI hire. And by that, they mean unqualified. But when you say that, you reinforce the necessity for DEI in the first place. Because when you say she's a DEI hire, you imply that she's not qualified. Therefore, you say she's low IQ, you got all these, stupid references and all that kind of stuff, right? But you reinforce the necessity because if you feel that a black person is not capable, you're not going to hire him in the first place. That's the reason why you have the Rooney Rule in football, and that's the reason why you have DEI in hiring. It was Charlie Kirk that said that if he gets on a plane and there's a black pilot, he's going to wonder if that pilot is qualified or not, right? So if you're of that opinion and you happen to own the airline, do you think you'll ever hire somebody black? Probably not. And that's the reason why DEI is necessary. But if you feel that Kamala Harris is DEI hire and that she's not qualified, go right on ahead. But to be honest with you, I don't even believe Donald Trump believes what he says about Kamala Harris. You see, he was shook when they started talking about debates now. Oh, you mean debate? She's stupid. Oh, but you want to debate? I don't want to debate. They already know us. We don't need a debate. Then, coward, #coward was trending on his own platform, Truth Social. And then he came back, okay. I got three debates. I want a debater now. But the thing about bullies is that they're very insecure, which is the reason why they're bullies in the first place. And very sensitive to criticism. And we all know this because when Kamala Harris and Tim Walz came out and said that Trump and Vance were weird, Trump came back and said, I'm not weird. She's weird and crazy. And the laugh is crazy too. Donald Trump is literally crumbling in front of our eyes. And all of his insults are actually projection of himself. Donald Trump tries to say that Kamala Harris is low IQ. Donald Trump says this, but if you're going to try to find out what his school records was, he going to sue you. Donald Trump says that Kamala Harris is low IQ and stupid because she didn't pass the bar on the first try. Has Donald Trump ever tried to even take the bar? And not only has Donald Trump told a bold-faced lie and said that he had a bigger crowd than Martin Luther King, he said that Kamala Harris's crowd was AI generated. And finally, a reporter asked him a real question.
This crowd sizes were AI and that there weren't people there. There's all kinds of video evidence and people who were there who have proven that false. Can you tell us about why you made that claim?
Well, I can't say what was there, who was there.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You posted that it was AI generated, right? And then when a reporter asks you about it, you say, I don't know who or what was there. Don't that mean you a liar?
I can only tell you about ours. We have the biggest crowds ever in the history of politics. We have crowds that nobody's ever seen before, and we continue to have that. We have a level of enthusiasm that nobody's seen before. They want to make America great again. That's what's happening. We're going to make it great again. Right now, we have a failing nation. We're in a failing nation, and become in many ways a third world nation, and we're not going to let that happen. Thank you very much.
If you don't know who or what was there, why are you speaking on it? Yeah, you can speak on your own, but then those are lies too, about how the crowd size was 107,000 when the place only hold 20,000. Okay, at least you know something about that. But why are you speaking on stuff you know nothing about? You want a president like that? Again, Donald Trump is crumbling before our very eyes. See, y'all thought he was a tough guy, but his Kool-Aid pumping in them veins. The only reason why he's a bully is because he's got the mentality of a toddler and he's got a little money. And there's nothing worse than a rich, lying toddler. If you think I'm just saying this because I don't like Donald Trump, it ain't just me.
One thing Republicans have to stop doing, quit whining about her. We knew it was going to be her.
Do you think that this campaign is floundering on that point?
I want this campaign to win. But the campaign is not going to win talking about crowd sizes. It's not going to win talking about what race Kamala Harris is. It's not going to win talking about whether she's dumb. It's not. You can't win on those things. The American people are smart. Treat them like they're smart.
No, I agree with everything she said except the smart part. Why on earth would Donald Trump think that his supporters are smart at all? I mean, think about it. He got y'all believing that the election was really stolen. They took 60, not 60. They took 60 court cases to court. And there was every excuse for the losses, that the judges were corrupt. And most recently, Laura Trump, the head of the RNC, who's his daughter-in-law, said that they were typographical errors, and that was the reason why the cases didn't go forward. If they had merit, you know, they can't correct the clerical errors. Listen, Donald Trump is the greatest con man that ever walked on 2 feet. He know he got y'all. He got y'all so much that, for example, I had a back and forth with a gentleman on Facebook, and this particular gentleman said that Donald Trump had the greatest, had the lowest unemployment for blacks in the history of the unemployment for blacks, right? So he showed me the numbers up to 2020. So I asked him, what about the numbers from 2020 to 2024? Because, you know, those of us who know that Joe Biden's numbers in terms of black unemployment are better than Donald Trump's, right? So this person proceeded to say, Google, we can't show those numbers because Google has been infiltrated by communists.